maybe 81. And we played for 2 years, 2.5 years, and then I said, Tommy, I'm going solo because, as you might know, the discos were taking away the live gigs. So we played a job, and I think Marty Beers was on the guitar, and I can't remember where we played, but it was a big success. And we went over to Uncle Dunkel's. Who remembers Uncle Dunkel's? After the gig, you know. You wanted to go to the bar after the gig, and sometimes we just wad the cords up, shove them in the case so we could get to the bar for last call. And it took you 3 or 4 hours to untangle them on Sunday. But anyway, so Tommy and I were there at Uncle Dunkel's. It was after the gig, and he says, man, I've never seen people partying, man. What a great time. That was a good time. And yeah, it was a good time, man. You know, Tommy could really sing in addition to play. Well, thank you for listening. Jesus, all of a sudden there's people in here. Well, makes me nervous. So I didn't know Tom very well, and so we're at Uncle Duncan's. He says, I'm having such a great time, I ought to give you a great big kiss. So he grabbed me right by the back of the neck and pulled me like this and gave me a great big kiss on the lips. And and I'm not a homophobe. It's whatever people do, you know. But at the time, you know, when you're just a kid, you go, what are people going to think, you know? So I thought, well, let's turn this into a bar thing. So I threw my beer at it. I had about a half a mug of beer, and I threw my beer at him. And so Tommy goes, well, let's turn it into a real bar gig. And he takes a swing at me. No, and he punches me. He kind of missed a little bit. I don't think he really wanted to hit me. And I didn't throw my beer right at his face. And, well, Tommy, I don't want people to talk. So anyway, then we left, and everything was cool. And everything was kind of cool. And I thought, that's a little weird. Feel whole bad about that whole situation. So I'm underneath my car the next day, and I'm fixing my muffler. And up pulls Tommy in his truck. Oh, he's coming down the highway. Oh, Greg, I am sorry. I am so sorry. I am sorry, man. I didn't know what happened to me. I said, well, Tom, I'm sorry for throwing my beer, but I've never been kissed, right in the middle of Uncle Dunkel's by a guy. He says, and he's crawling under the car. We can't get you. I said, don't worry, Tommy. I won't tell anybody that the whisker burns hurt more than the punch. True story. And we had a laugh, and he stayed there all day and helped me fix my muffler. And we had a great relationship, really, in the band. I think it was. Bands, you had your ups and downs and stuff there. So I told that story somebody must have heard that story last week at Emos when Tommy passed on Thursdays. When I walked in the door, and Darren and I were going to sit in with Bob Hausler, and Darren came up and said, got some sad news tonight. So I dedicated this song to Tommy that night. It's called The Secret of Life, and it's by James Taylor. I know Tommy liked James Taylor. He liked that country stuff. So, ready, Darren? I don't know how I'm going to do this without reverb. If I make a mistake, we're all among friends. And, yeah, whatever happens, whatever we do together, I want you to know that I enjoy this gentleman probably a heck of a lot more than he enjoys my company. So anyway, this is for Tom. Now the secret of life is enjoying the passage of time. Any fool can do it. There ain't nothing to it. Nobody knows how we got to the top of the hill. But since we're on our way down, we might as well enjoy the ride. The secret of love is in opening up your heart. It's okay if you feel afraid. Don't let that stand in your way. Everyone knows that love is the only road. Might as well show some style. Give us a smile. Isn't it a lovely ride, baby? We're sliding down, we're gliding down. Try not to try too hard.